Sometimes it can feel so difficult to catch hold of the inspirational. Yeah, but it can be so simple. Love what you do, share what you love. Nobody said there was a secret formula. You know it's so simple, and it's your time to shine. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Look inside and be free in all you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Take a little look inside yourself. What you'll find there's like no one else. Discover new abilities. Embrace your creativity. 'Cause it's your time to shine. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Look inside and be free in all you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy, easy. Back when you could be anything, so eager to build a dream. Young enough to wanna take a chance. There's no difference between now and then, it's still within your reach. It's your time to shine. Who you wanna be. Beginning, the rest is easy. Beginning, the rest is easy. Look inside and believe in all that you can be. Beginning, the rest is easy. Beginning, the rest is easy. Beginning, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Look inside and believe. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about it. Easy. Begin, the rest is easy. The rest is easy. Who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Sometimes the hardest part is easy. All you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Rest is easy. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. So what do you wanna be? Look inside and you can see. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy, easy.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can.
Well, hello everyone, and happy Tuesday to all of you, wherever you may be. Today, I am here live to share with all of you some kits, some brand new kits that are available or will be available soon. We launched 3 new kits in the month of February, but I understand we've had some delays in some of our other markets, so some of these kits are coming back in stock or in stock for the first time. So I thought, what better way to get you excited about these kits than to unbox them and share them a little bit here, and we'll make some projects from one in particular. So are you ready to dive in? Let me know in the comments if you are a kit fan and if you have seen these or not. It's good to know. Okay, first I want to talk about this one. This is the Lots to Love kit. So we've got 3 different card designs. on this one. So all with these little windows and some florals behind them. So let me show you what comes in this kit. I'm going to go wide on this camera so you can see it. What you may not be able to see is just the texture on these envelopes, which I think elevates the whole experience. So you've got some really beautiful texture here on the envelopes. We've got some little dots and dimensionals and adhesive. That way, we love that. We've got some card bases with some plastic. Hold. So 3 of each card design. So there's one design. Oh my goodness, it looks like we've got some foam strips. That's what I wanted to say. Some foam strips. We're going to be using these for cards. Makes those cards come together pretty simply. Here's another card base. So that's card base number 2. Let's talk about card base number 3. So some of the florals are already printed and ready to go for those card bases. And then we've got lots of different die cuts. So I've got some floral die cuts here. So it's super pretty. Laser cuts that coordinate. We've got multiple languages in this kit. Yep, 3 of each. Okay, so all the things you need. This is a non-stamping kit, so these are going to be the sentiments that you get. And then all of these really beautiful die cuts. So you can see the texture and the little cuts along the edge, so the border pieces, which is beautiful. So there's one for one card. We've got some florals that we'll use on those cards, and then some other. Here's one, another one for a card. So all the pieces are ready to go for you. We're really just assembling on this one, but I love the elevated look to these cards because of the texture, because of the dimension that we've got on these cards. So this is a kit, Lots to Love kit. It's an elevated look, one that you'll want to add to cart. If you've not seen this one, let me know in the comments if this is news to you or if you like it. Would love to know your thoughts. Let's jump to the other one. Okay, this one's going to be really, really fun in a little bit. Oh, let me show you the finished cards. Oh, please. So we've got this Hello, Dear Friend. Thanks, lots and lots. I think it makes a difference when you see these in like up close and personal. There we go. So we've got those, and you can see the depth and dimension on there too. Let me see if I can, there we go. So you can see how those little windows work like that. So beautiful cards, elevated design, simple assembly. So easy to take on the go or to introduce someone new to card making, which is what I love about kits. And then let's talk about this one. This is a really fun one because it's different for us. We've got some warnings on the front because this is one that you could do with a younger friend, whether it be a niece, nephew, kid, grandkid, whatever that may be, or you're just making them for fun for you. So we've got a few little animals here. We've got a little dog, a bird, a cat, and a little guinea pig. And I'll show you finished samples for these two, but they each have a little toy and a plate, like either a house or this one, of course, is a little box. I'll show you what they look like when they're all put together. But then to top it all off, you get this certificate of adoption. So it's kind of a little gift that I thought was so fun. Okay, so let me show you what comes in this one and how the adhesive all works out, because this is a non-stamping kit, which is good because then it comes together a little easier. So here's your certificate of adoption. We've got some different language. Okay, I have some more in here. Here's one, different language. Okay, and we've got some different pieces. So most everything is going to be die cut for you. And there's already adhesive on this as well. So you're not putting adhesive on these projects. So here's our other adoption cards. I'm excited to see what you'll do with these if it's not your language. We've got our little guinea pig here. Again, I love that all of the adhesive is already on the kit to put them together. Here's our little die cut for the little bird cage. Here's our English version. Oh, there we go. So you get all of these pieces that really you're just die cut. You'll just punch out the little die cuts and assemble. And they're not super hard. Some may be a little bit more intricate than others. And the little animal heads just kind of slip onto the bodies. I'll show you in just a second what that looks like. The cute little dog, cute bird. And they're pretty thick. So they're going to be durable for when you're handling them. Okay, let me set this aside so I can show you the finished ones because they're so fun and you're gonna want them, I have a feeling. So, okay, one at a time. Should we do our little guinea pig friend first? So let's look at this little guy. Here's our little guinea pig. Can you see how his little ears kind of just slip down in? That's not adhesive. And then the adhesive that you need on the bottom is already there. So you're not putting on adhesive, you're just assembling these cute little pieces. So cute. And then you can like sit inside the little door.
We have some comments of some people who are talking about who they are going to make this kit with, like so their granddaughters and nieces. And
please put in the comments who you're going to make this kit with. Let's make this an experience, shall we? Okay, let's talk about our little dog. So here's our little dog house. Look how cute. And you can, there's some printing. There's a little water bowl on the side. And here's our little dog. So just some folding. And then our little toy for our little dog. So cute. Let's talk about our little kitty cat. Little kitty cat in a box. Which I think is so fun. And then little kitty cat with a little fishy toy. Okay, so fun to make. You can have a shelf full of little animals. Here's our little bird cage for a little parakeet, I want to say. My son-in-law had a parakeet, and so when I see birds, I think of him and his bird named Rocky. This is a cute little bird toy. Whether you hang it in or not, up to you, but I just think they're really cute. So the bird can be in, in or not. So fun. So love that. What's your favorite animal in the set? Do you have a favorite? You have to let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. Or maybe one of them reminds you of a childhood pet or a pet that you currently have. I don't know. So I think there are going to be lots of ideas that come to mind and people that come to mind when you're looking at that kit. Okay, last kit, the third kit. This is one that I wanted to unbox and make some with you because I think it's a fun one and an all-around go-to. So this is the Butterfly Garden Kit. And we've got 3 different card designs in this one and a few different sentiments, a couple different sentiments that you can use. So I'm going to set this aside so I can use it. We've got a Misty Moonlight ink spot in this one. We've got some accessories. These are like faceted gems. They're white. So just to add a little bit of dimension to, or you can kind of see it. There you go. They're not smooth. And then, of course, I'm going to use my block. Okay, and then my stamp set. So here's what you get in the stamp set. You've got a couple of different butterflies. You've got I'm always here for you, sending you strength, and thanks for being you. So I think this is all of those the card needs we have, I guess. I'm thinking about all the cards that I would send to people with these sentiments. And if you want to adapt, you totally can. You can do the thanks without the for being you. Or you can say thank and you, so you can mix and match your stamps too, which is what I like about this stamp set. I've got some adhesive that I'm going to set aside, some dimensionals, and then we've got some envelopes. So we've got colors, 3 different colors of envelopes. We'll set those aside. And then I've got some different card bases and some die cuts. Let me show them to you up close, and then we'll see the full spread. Okay, so we've got this floral on almost, I think it's like a pool party background. And then we've got a more blue and green look on this one. And then some yellow, some bright fun florals. And we've got some butterfly die cuts that we'll use. We've got some labels that we're going to stamp on, all of those sentiments that we were running through. And then I've got some butterflies that it looks like I'm going to be doing some two-step stamping on with the stamp set. So that's going to be really fun to do. I don't know about you, but when I am crafting, I use the chipboard as my base unless I'm home and I've got a chipboard or a grid paper that I can use. So if you like to save your chipboard, which I have a whole stack. Do you guys save this too? It's fun for book covers. Anyway, but no one will see it if you stamp on it because you're going to cover it anyway. So I use this, and then of course you have your insert that you can put with your stamp set for later use. Okay, but that'll kind of show you different languages too. I've got the English set. Very cute, butterfly garden. And okay, so let's talk about card number 1. I'm going to set, I love the little cheat sheet. And if you've ever done a kit together with me or made one of the kits, then you know this is the perfect cheat sheet because it tells you exactly what you need for each card. So I'm going to take my pieces and kind of make my piles. I always sort first before I stamp, stick, and send. I don't know why that's the first thing I do. So this is card number 2. And then card number 3. So for this one, I'm going to now set these aside. My other card bases, I'm going to make one of each today. All right, so I've got some butterflies, which I'm going to need for this card right here. So I need 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need a small one. Okay. Just kidding, I need the small one. Okay, so 2 large and 1 small, and then set that aside. And I'm going to leave my, you can choose to leave your banners and stamp them in here if it's easier. I don't know that it matters, but we'll just pop one of these out. This one goes here, this one goes here. This one goes here. Okay, so we've got those, and then we've got some butterflies, which are going to go on our yellow card. And then this guy right here is going to go on this one. Okay, so we've done that. Do I have everything? I think I've got everything I need, and set the other. So I can do one of each. I want to walk through each one of these cards and how fun they are to put together. So I'm noticing on my instructions that I've got quite a few of the butterflies stamped. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to put the large butterfly on my block. If you have other blocks and you want to just put all the stamps on the block, that's totally fine. I'm just going to go one at a time. Anytime I have a larger image, then I'll season the stamps. You can do this like on your jeans, you can do this on the chipboard. I just use my my fingers just to kind of rough it up a little bit, and then I will use my ink spot. Just open this. Some people open one side, some people open both. I'm on both sides of my spot. I want to take the lid completely off so that I'm ready to go. And then I always check my stamped images before I stamp them. I'll stamp them on the chipboard and make sure that the image is the way that I want it, or if I need to season it a little bit more. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we're good to go. So I'm stamping butterflies. I'm looking at my instructions, and I'm gonna stamp some butterflies on the envelope for one of them. So that's the front end on the pink one. and on the front and then on a yellow one. So sometimes we don't do anything with the envelopes because it's already designed. This one we're stamping on the envelopes. So I'm going to stamp the large butterfly. Normally I would go card by card, but this way I'm only putting this butterfly on the block one time. Okay, so larger butterfly here, and then I've got a larger butterfly. So how many of you ink your stamps like this? Ink to stamp or stamp to ink? What's your preference? Like this. Okay, let's see. This might be, I'm gonna do the big one. On the little flap, because never a naked envelope, friends. They're not naked anyway, they've got color on them, so either way we should be fine. Okay, this one, we'll just do a few along the bottom. Full strength or not, you could double stamp this one. And when I say double stamp, I mean something like this. So you can get some depth and dimension like that. Can you see the bottom where I inked it off? Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm okay with it. Okay, so then we're going to add smaller ones here in just a second. Where else do I need my big butterfly? So I need my big butterfly on this piece here. These are a little bit harder, but lucky for us, we've got a photopolymer stamp set. So we're gonna be able to see right through to see where this is gonna go. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. This card is handmade. All right, so, and I don't wanna like put my head in the camera, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. There's one, and it will stick. Just use my fingernail. Oh, it looks almost black when we stamp that one. Yeah, cute. And my other one. And I love that the block comes with the kit. So kits are all inclusive, other than, you know, scissors sometimes when you need those. Sometimes you don't even need scissors. So grab and go. I take these on trips or at a lunch or to a, you know, a coffee shop or somewhere fun, to a park. So there's my two butterflies. Let me make sure, do I need any more butterflies anywhere? I think that's it for the big guy. All right, so we'll set these aside. Now I'm going to clean my stamp, whether you have a chamois or a wipe. I have a chamois. Thank you, Abby, for getting my chamois ready. And
Kelly on YouTube had a comment. She said, "Did you realize that the Memories and More cards coordinate with this kit? They have similar colors." Which I just looked it up. It's the Days Like This, Memories and More, and they even have butterflies in them. So she's totally right.
No, I did not know that. Okay, kudos. Thank you for bringing that up. We have a coordinating Memories and More. So
I don't think it's an on-purpose coordination.
I think it just might be a natural coordination, but hey, we like coordination when we can get it. Oh, I love that. What else have we like not noticed? Okay, smaller butterfly. Smaller butterfly next. Where are all the places you've kitted? I feel like that's a good question. Like airplanes, coffee shop, the car. That might be a little, you know, tricky. Ink spot in your lap. I actually have done non-stamping kits in the car. Totally done that. I don't know that I do ink in the car. I think that could be a recipe for disaster. All right, let's.
We had a comment earlier that somebody takes them camping.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, totally done that.
I've seen people do it at like sports games, like sitting when they're watching.
Like on the bleachers?
Yeah.
Or out on like a field somewhere.
Like in the bleachers watching their kid play a sport. Somebody said your chamois is too clean.
It's a newer one.
It is a new
my
one.
other chamois does not look like that. Okay, we need butterflies on this envelope. Okay. That works for me. My envelope. Okay, so we've got our envelopes done. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to set these aside so that I know those are done. And then let's double check and make sure we're getting all of our card pieces. We've got one that goes on this little guy right here.
Rose says cruising for her
Oh,
kit.
yes. Love that idea. We went on a cruise with our family for Christmas, or just after Christmas, and I totally should have brought a kit. What was I thinking? Jeez, missed opportunity right there. Okay, any other butterflies? I think we've done them all. We've got the envelopes and the butterflies. Okay, we're good. Good on butterflies. Okay. Now we've got our sentiments, and we've got all three, I believe. So we're going to do one at a time. And you could choose, right? Like you can follow the instructions, or if you need thank you cards, just do them all in thank you. Let's see what will fit. Sometimes I look at that too. So well, thanks won't fit in the small one. Thanks will fit in 2. So you can mix and match that way. I also think thank, and then you might be able to squeeze on that one, but it would be a tight fit. So just because it says what sentiment to use doesn't mean that you need to do that same sentiment. Sometimes I'll even pull out of my own stash, my own craft room, the sentiments that I want. But then I always keep these stamp sets for use another time. There we go. Okay, so the first one, we have the thank you, or the thanks for being you. I didn't season it. I might be sad I didn't. There we go. That'll be better. Okay, that one goes here. Oh, the pressure to get it straight. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. That one there. And then we've got, let's clean this up. And we'll grab our sending you strength. Looks good. Okay, that one goes on this guy right here.
Elizabeth on Instagram asked what seasoning does.
Okay, good question. So seasoning is just, it kind of takes off any film that's on a photopolymer stamp set from manufacturing. And so whether you just rub it, some people will stamp their stamps in Versamark just so it gives it a more, a surface where the ink will stick in a more uniform way. So sometimes the ink will kind of not ball up, that's the wrong thing, you know, like pool differently. And so that the image doesn't look solid the way that it's supposed to. So if, like you saw me do this on the chipboard, that's just kind of rubbing the edge of that stamp so that it will take the ink a little bit better. We used to do that with our cling stamps. We do that with our photopolymer stamps. So if you ever notice yourself not getting a crisp image, that's a really great place to start, especially on larger solid ones. Some of these you don't have to season quite as much. So that's a great question. Okay, this is how you know you're a good crafter, right? You have ink on your fingers. Next one. I'm always here for you. So same thing, whether it's on your chipboard piece or your fingers, or some people use their pants.
Kathleen on Facebook says she uses an emery board to season her stamps.
I've always been afraid to use an emery board because they're kind of, like, I didn't want it to ruin the image, but I will trust you if you say that is what you do. Like maybe a fine grit or something, maybe? I don't know. Just a little, roughing it up a little bit. Okay. I'm always here for you. And I will also point out that the labels, you get one extra. So if you make a mistake or don't stamp it exactly the way you want to, you have a spare. Okay, I think we've done all of our stamping. So I'm going to put that away and save my chipboard for later for a different project. And then we're going to assemble. So card number 1, so you can see this. We've done all these pieces and now we're just adding the adhesive to the card, just like this. So I'm just gonna follow those instructions. I've got my florals right here, and then I just need some dimensionals for the back of both of these. And it even tells you like how many, if you like to follow those instructions. If you like more, that's also fine. And I know you're all like, where's your take your pick tool? I have one, I'm just lazy. So I just use my fingernail. Okay. And I'm just going to place this little butterfly on the floral. I kind of like that it hangs over just a little bit. You don't have to, you can shift it if you choose. Whoa, I almost put that on upside down. That would have been bad. Okay, I would have upside down butterfly. All right, and then some of these cute little faceted gems. One there, maybe a larger one. They come in 2 different sizes, so that's handy. And why are we always doing things in 3s? I think that's just visually appealing. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, a little cluster here. So now we've got this card that's all done. Cute. We like it. We'll put it with our envelope as well, so when you see them together. And do you put your envelopes in your cards in your envelopes? Do you put them in your envelope like this so they're ready to go, or do you place your card in your envelope so that you can see the whole card front? I've done both. There's mine. Okay, that's card number 1. Card number 2. Are you with me? We've got this card here. We're just going to attach our butterflies. So again, dimensionals here. Talk amongst yourselves while I put adhesive on these. It'd be fun to curl the wings on these a little bit too, just on the edges. So you could use a little bone folder or a pen or something to do that. So they kind of curl up a little bit. I think it'd be a little added texture. It kind of gets flattened in the envelope, I know, but it started out that way. Okay, so we're gonna kind of move in 3s. This is my larger one, so I'll just have this one right here. Oh, I got a dimensional under there. Do you see that? little backing. Okay, and then our other one. This one off to the side right here. Okay, and then sending you strength. Sometimes we need a little bit of strength sent our way. And doesn't it make a difference when you get a card and know someone was thinking of you? It does give you strength. I've been the recipient of cards, maybe you have too, where it came at just the right time and you needed to know someone was thinking about you. Okay, so we've got 3 again, and they can kind of go wherever. I feel like maybe we'll do one down here and a couple up here. Maybe one over here. Okay, that's where I put mine. It's gonna be great. And then I've got my envelope that goes with it, so you can see the card. Get that ready to go to someone who needs a little strength. Cute. Okay, last one. Last but not least, I actually love this card and the way that it comes together. Okay, so we've got our envelope, that's done, and we're just putting dimensionals on the back of our butterflies. Okay, and the I'm always here for you. Sometimes we feel alone. Life is tricky, and Sometimes it helps just to know someone's thinking about you. So that's what we do. I feel like as crafters, of course we love the craft. Of course we love to make things, beautiful things. Cards or scrapbook pages or boxes or whatever it is that you love to make. But man, sharing that with somebody else, that just makes the world a brighter place. So we'll do...
Someone asked on Facebook if you have any tips on how to corral dimensional pieces after you take off the backs.
Oh, these ones right here?
Yeah.
My little, can you see this pile down here? A lot of people will use the take your pick tool and they just kind of stack up on the back of the take your pick tool. I just scoot them over into a pile and then swish them off into the garbage bin or onto the floor, and I vacuum them up later. It depends on where I'm at. Cute little butterfly.
Someone said Wink of Stella would really add something to these.
Oh, yes. I love that idea. Smart. You can kind of see in this floral there are open spaces for your butterflies, but it doesn't mean you have to put them there. You could choose where to put them, or if you wanted to put one or change the layout. Change up the layout. That's what I wanted to say. I'm always here for you. And then we've got, again, our little jewels. Where do we want to put them? Maybe we'll put one down here. Should we center them here? I think I want one up here. Kind of on the flower. And then another one maybe over here. There we go. Decisions. Where to put my gems? Okay, so here's our finished card. I feel so accomplished when I get my cards done and I fill up my card box. I have these boxes at home where I've got the topic or the occasion sectioned out, and so like I'll fill up my thank you stash or I'll fill up my thinking of you stash. I always feel so accomplished when I do that. And also it's a good feeling to know when I've sent them all, because that means the people that I care about know I'm thinking of them. So we have, when all is said and done, these beautiful, beautiful cards ready to go out in the mail or to people that you love or in your stash for when you're thinking of someone. So all in all, kits are a great option for crafting on the go. We've had lots of different ideas in the comments about where you can take your kit, camping or in the car or at a coffee shop or with friends, or maybe you have a kit together like we did today and everybody's choosing their favorite kit, whether it's the same or different, and you're having friends over and we're chatting like we did today. We're building community and we're coming together and we're creating friendships right along with creating our cards. That's where we make the biggest difference. So I hope you enjoyed and that you've added these kits to your wish list, because they're good ones and they're going to be fun to craft on your own or with someone that you care about. So don't be afraid to reach out and invite someone to craft with you, maybe that's never crafted before, because these are a great place to start for a successful experience. And really what matters the most is time together. All right, everybody, we'll talk to you soon. Enjoy.
What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of